would like to thank Mrs. Tidwell,
Mr. Pace,
Mr. Dwell.
Mr. Pace.
A shout out to Miss Tidwell.
Mr. Koch. I'm thanking Mr. Koch.
I would like to thank Miss Rican.
I'm thanking Mr. Pace.
I'm going to do all of them.
I'm thanking Mr. Koch because he's always a great spirit to West High.
I would like to thank Mr. Koch for coming out to all of our events and showing his support. And I would also like to thank him for giving me high fives.
Which administrator would you like to thank today?
Mr. Pace.
And why is that?
Because he always comes to the swim meets and makes an extra effort to be there and support the girls.
I am thanking Ron Koch. Do I need to say why?
Yeah.
Because he is always so supportive and so kind.
And which administrator would you like to thank today?
Mr. Pace.
And why is that?
Just because of all the work that he's done for like sports and stuff. So I'm an athlete, so he's very supportive, always there at every event, helps with anything. So.
Which administrator would you like to thank today?
Mr. Will.
And why is that?
Because she's always in the hallway saying hi.
I want to thank Miss Rican because she's always encouraging and warm and has a smile on her face and is always ready to help kids or help us as other teachers and counselors out in any situation that we have.
Shout out to Miss Tidwell for helping me to achieve my goals.
I would like to thank Mr. Pace for all his hard work. He helps us organize field trips and things outside of the building, and appreciate the effort and work he puts into that.
And which principal would you like to appreciate?
Mr. Pace.
Why is that?
Because he always works with our council and gives us approval to do all these cool things that we do around the school.
Which administrator would you like to thank today?
Miss Tidwell because she's always welcoming and kind in the hallways.
I'm thanking Mr. Pace because of the fact that he does a lot of hard work in the school with all the shifting seasons and sports seasons ending, and also not just sports but band and all the dates that go on for different activities. He has a lot on his plate, and I really appreciate what he does for organizing everything.
I would like to thank Mr. Pace. And the reason why I like to thank him is because he is always very diligent about getting our schedule and basketball things done and things we ask of him for our season, during the season, for the upcoming season, and again, just for always kind of answering our questions and working hard to get us the schedule and things we need.
Which administrator would you like to thank? Mr. Dwell. And why is that?
Because she would always show up to competitions and stuff, especially for marching band. Like, she was there at Starfest cheering us on, and that was a really big deal because we made finals for like the first time forever.
The administrative thanking is Mr. Koch, and I chose him because he's just a positive role model for the environment.
What do you think today?
I chose Miss Rican because she really helps make West High a welcoming place, and she's always willing to help the students out whenever they need it.
I'm thanking Mr. Pace because no matter what throughout the day, if anybody sees him, he will always greet you with a smile and tell you to have a good day, even though it's like for 5 seconds. And he's always supportive through every decision that we make, and he is always there to make sure everything is going perfectly.
Thank you.
I would like to thank Mrs. Tidwell. My reason is because I am thankful for her for changing the school for the better, and I'm thankful for her coming to football games and making them fun. The whole school fun. I'd like to thank Mrs. Rican because she greets everybody, whether it be in the hallways, in the lunchroom, or like when you're leaving school, with a smile.
I'd like to thank Mrs. Tidwell because she's a great leader and helps the school run smoothly.
Mr. Koch, I work with him every day. He's a great guy. He does a lot for our students. He helps me with things as well. And he's just a great asset to the school.
I'd like to thank Mr. Koch. This year I have a new role, and in my new role I work with him on a daily basis. And just the collaboration and the teamwork that we've had this year and working through student issues and helping students be successful has been great.
I would like to thank Miss Rican because the feeling tone at West High is so much better because she's caring. She smiles, she stops, she asks you how you're doing, and then she waits to listen to see how you're doing, and she checks in on people, and even when she's busy, and even when she's carrying a really, really heavy load herself with super hard things, she cares, and she doesn't let that stop her from caring about others, and that really means a lot to me.
because I appreciate all of their support that they give us within the classroom as well as in student council. Like Mrs. Tidwell pushes me to be a better teacher every day. Mrs. Rieken always has a smile on her face, so she brightens up the hallway. Mr. Koch, he is a pleasure to work with in the freshman house, very positive to work with. And Mr. Pace, he is also so good at supporting all of our activities we do at student council level. All of them, they're just positive people to work with, and it's great.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Shine, and I love West High School's administration. They are wonderful, and they embody what West stands for.
Mrs. Shine would like to thank Mr. Koch for being welcoming.
And Mrs. Rieken for being engaging.
And Mr. Pace for active service.
And especially Miss Tidwell for being trustworthy leadership.